Five, six, seven, eight. Welcome to the first episode of BobaBreak. I am your host, Jordash. This podcast is going to be about me talking with friends and whoever I want to talk to about whatever I want and with whoever I want. So don't expect any life advices from me. I'm still young, dumb, and trying to learn myself. And today, my guest is Eric Wall. Hey, Eric.
Hello.
All right, Eric, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
My name is Eric Wong. I'm 5'10", 165. My social security number is 52. No. Um, my name is Eric Wong. I go to U of I. I'm a kinesiology major. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's like a freaking icebreaker right now.
It is
Just
a
ask you.
Hey guys, Jordash here. Eric has a little disclaimer before you watch our podcast.
A quick disclaimer. I know I say and I don't know and stuff like that a lot. So I'm gonna make fun of myself before anyone else does it. So that's the quick disclaimer.
All right. Enjoy watching the rest of the podcast.
You can just throw us at the end.
uh,
Just throw it somewhere.
yeah. Well, one of the topics that I gave Eric was transitioning from high school to college, since we're about to graduate, and Eric's brother is about to go into college. I don't. Do you want to tell the audience where your brother is gonna go?
He's already going. He's at
Oh,
MIT.
yeah.
Yeah, he's at MIT right now. But it's like all online, so he's like still home, which kind of sucks. Because I feel like that's one of the big things about transitioning to college is like going there and experiencing everything. Um, but yeah, because he's just at home right now and he's not like actually making friends or like socializing, so it kind of sucks.
See, since we I live with my parents back at Chicago and all that stuff, and you have to move all the way to Champaign. So we have different ways of going to college and how our transition was different. For me, it was easy. I just take the CTA. Just everything was accessible. Basically, it's back at home. It was the same for me. Nothing too different. But for you, how was your transition like? Just moving
I
from
mean,
different cities.
I mean, it was all right. I feel like I don't know, cause I feel like I was just ready for it. I feel like I've always been like pretty independent. Like I'd like be used to like long commutes all the time anyway. Because I took the train because we went to the same high school, so I took the train from all the way on the north side to like downtown, and it was like hour 30 commute every day basically. So it's like it's basically the same, honestly. Um, but living alone is like very different as well. Because my parents literally just like they drove me there and then like they just dipped. Like they dropped all my stuff off and they're like,
They
all
should say,
right.
"Hey, all right, Eric, you're 18. Good luck."
No, it's because all right, because like at the time, like I moved in like on a later day, right? Like there's like 3 days where you move in. So I moved in like I think on the last day for freshmen. And then there are people already there, like people from our high school, they're like already there. They're like helping me move in. So then my parents were like, "Oh, like you have friends here already. Like we'll just drop you off." So they just moved everything from the car to like to the dorm, and we're like, "All right, goodbye." And I was like, "What? Like, you're not gonna stay? We're not gonna get lunch or anything?"
Like no goodbye dinner, no goodbye like whatever.
No,
It's just said,
they, they just dropped my stuff off.
we'll see you for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They just dropped my stuff off and was like, "All right, bye." I'm like, huh. Like I guess they were like in a rush. They didn't want to stay or anything. And then like later I talked to like my mom about it. She's like, "Yeah, I was actually really sad." And I was like, "If you were sad, why didn't you stay?" Like,
uh,
yeah, I don't know.
but
Uh,
oh yeah,
but
your first year you were dorming, right?
yeah. I dormed with a friend that like I knew from elementary school. So I don't know. It
So
wasn't bad, but like the dorm, like living in dorms sucks. Like realizing it now, like you live, like now I live in an apartment, right? And like you have the whole apartment and you pay like significantly less. But if you live in a dorm, it's like you're stuck in this room and you have like 3 feet between your bed and the other person's bed. And it's just like, dude, like it sucks. So I don't know. Dorms is all right, but I think living in apartments like where it's at for sure.
All right. So this is I see a lot of people. For dorms, you get to eat like whatever they make for you. For
Yeah.
IT, it's called Commons, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Is that not easier and more time saving than being in an apartment and just saying, "Hey, I gotta cook for myself now."
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. Like the first month, not gonna lie, I was like, damn, like this is it's like old country buffet, you know? Like when we were kids, you just like I would literally get like 2 plates every day, and then I get dessert, and I get like a milkshake too, and be like, all right, this is it. And then like after a month, you start like noticing the cycle and the schedule of what you're eating. So then it's like, all right, I guess it's chicken again today. And then it's like you start noticing how the food isn't actually that good either. Like it's all so dry, and like the rice is like inedible. Like dude, like I'm biting on rocks, you know? So I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it saves you a lot more time. Like
Yeah,
you,
it
you
saves
just go
time for sure.
in, you
Yeah.
get your food, you're out. You don't have to worry about the dishes, buying groceries, and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It definitely saves time, but like I don't know. I don't prefer it.
so how much does it save you just to go from apartment from dorm to apartment?
It's like it's a significant difference. Like if you do all the math, it is like not worth it to live in a dorm at all. Like you pay probably in the apartments. I don't know if it's like it's probably different for other schools, but Champaign, like there's just so many apartments. So if you live in one, it's probably like a third of what it costs for a dorm, because I don't know why the dorms are so expensive. But yeah, because I guess you get all the amenities too, like the gym and like everything else from the dorm, but it's expensive for no reason.
All right. So what tips will you give someone that starting off? Like, how would they navigate through dorms and through apartments? Like, when should they start looking for apartments? When should they move out, or should they stay 4 years into the dorm?
Um, I don't know. I feel like it's case by case, right? Like if you have a scholarship and like that scholarship like covers the dorm, like by all means live in a dorm, you know. But like, oh, my camera just died. Hold up, hold up. Wait a minute.
We're gonna have a little intermission right now. Slight intermission.
All right, we back. We back. We back.
We ran into some technical difficulties.
It's gonna happen again, just so you know.
Eric's camera died. Now his camera's not focusing. He looks
I'm
like
focusing. I'm
he
focusing.
looks like he's back into the early 2000s. Damn.
All right. We're back. We're back.
All right. What were we on? Oh, we were talking about the case by case scenario of
Yeah.
whether you
Okay.
should
Yeah.
dorm or you should do apartments or whatever.
Okay. I think it's like apartment, like 9 times out of 10. But I think the 1 time out of 10 is like when you have a scholarship and like it covers the dorm, because then like you just live in the dorm, you know, and you don't have to pay for it, and you're saving money. So I feel like that's the one case where you would just stay in the dorm. Um, but yeah, I don't know. At least for U of I, like people start looking for apartments like early, like before Thanksgiving break. A lot of people already signed their leases. But that's usually for like the nice buildings. If you want the nice buildings, you got to sign early. But if you don't really care, you can just sign pretty late. So I don't know. It's case by case.
Yeah. Well, for me, I only started living by myself over the summer during my internship,
True.
but damn, that shit was different, dude.
But you had
Just like
roommates though,
live,
right?
huh?
You had roommates though, right?
Yeah, I did have roommates, but it
Yeah.
was different. Like you know how you spend most of your life living with your parents and shit,
Yeah.
but just living by yourself, you're like, I have so much freedom, but I have so much more responsibility I gotta take care of.
True.
I was like, damn, I have a lot more freedom, right?
Yeah.
I have to go home, cook. That's one thing.
Yeah.
You have to like, I was meal prepping, so I was just like, I'm gonna just cook 2 or 3 big meals a week, section them throughout the weekend, whatever, and then maybe eat out once a week or something.
Yeah.
But that's why I asked you earlier, like, when if you eat at Urbana's, whatever,
Like the dining hall?
Yeah, dining
Yeah,
hall. It's so time saving just because you could go in, grab whatever you want, and dip.
that's true.
So I was like, all right. So, mm, but the freedom. Would you trade in freedom for the extra to for or the extra time?
Um, damn. Like, are you talking about like dorm versus apartment?
Yeah, basically,
Because
like, because dorm wise, all you got to do is basically just live there. You don't have to
yeah,
like clean up or whatever.
that's true.
You don't have to cook. The only thing you have to worry about is what your laundry, basically, right?
You gotta worry about laundry and like you kind of have to follow rules still though, because it's not like complete freedom, right? Like where you have an RA. But that
Or
just
you are
depends on
the
your
RA.
no. Like you have a like an RA is like the
Yeah.
person of the dorm, right?
Hmm.
um who like oversees everything and like they have to report if they see like underage drinking or like drugs or whatever like that. I mean, it depends on the RA. Like I know some people who had RAs who are like super like, no, you can't have anything, blah 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 blah. You can't drink, blah blah blah. But like my RA was like, he was the opposite, dude. Like there's one night I remember where we were in the dorms, right? And we were doing stuff. And then like our RA comes in and then like this is like the first time that I hang out with people like on my floor. And the other people were like, "Oh, like what's up? Like how are you doing?" And they handed him a drink, and I was like, "That's all right. Like that's not how it's supposed to work." And I didn't know they had that relationship because I don't really talk to my RA. But yeah, it's super dependent on your RA. But I feel like everyone should live like on their own or like in an apartment though, because I feel like that's the time. I feel like college is the time to like become a human being, you know? And like
Shit, not for me, bro.
I mean, you gotta like figure out like there's some people like I knew people who like would eat steaks at the dining hall and they didn't know how to cut the steak with a knife. And I was like,
Y'all got steaks at the dining hall?
well, you gotta like pay extra. There's like the dining hall.
Like some filet mignon or like what's up?
No, it was like ribeye. Like there was
Oh
like,
shit.
but you had to like pay, right? Because like at U of I, you have like a meal plan. So say mine was like, I think it's called 1045, where basically you get 10 like swipes into the dining hall. So 10 meals at the dining hall or 45 credits, and the 45 credits you can like spend on other stuff. So I think it was like, and one credit is equal to $1. So I think it was like 6 credits for a steak or something like that.
That
And they had
ain't
like,
bad, bro.
yeah, they
Six
had like
dollars for
steak nights. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like college is the time to learn to like
Wait,
be a human
pause.
being.
Like
Yeah.
have you tried the steak?
What do you mean? Yeah, I did.
Is
It was
it
all
good?
right. It was
Oh.
all right. It's like they just make them like they don't make them as you order them, right? They just make them and then they give them.
Oh.
So it's like they've been
Oh.
sitting on the grill for like
Is it
however
like
long before you
is it
buy
like a
it.
whole steak or like they just cut you like 3 slices?
It's like a section of it. It's not a whole steak. I don't think so.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
He said
dude,
pause on the steak.
hey, bro, you know I like me a good steak. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I do be chefing sometimes, and my steak game is kind of A1. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the steak was actually that good, but I think it was like, damn, I haven't had steak in such a long time that like any steak is like decent now,
you
you know?
know, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Let's have some steak next time.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
You
Let's go
down? You
to
down? Ulysses' house?
I don't know about that.
You just go to her house. You know, chef out some steak.
We can go to like Fogo de Chao or something. Huh?
Ah, oh, I was thinking about me cooking, but yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah,
All
yeah.
right, all right. Back to your 1040 dining hall.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, that's how it worked. Where you get like 10 swipes in, and you get like 45 credits. There's like $45 a week. So then, yeah, there's a kid I remember who didn't know how to cut a steak, and it was like
Straight up,
like straight up he was holding like like
yeah,
work, and then he was just going in with a knife in with one hand. I'm like, we're all looking
fucking just stabbing that shit.
like he didn't know how to use like a fork and a knife like simultaneously, so he was just trying to use the knife. I don't know, dude. We were all just looking at him like,
what's up?
oh.
Dude,
But
maybe he was trying to, release some flavors, He was
I
trying
don't
to
know about
spoil
that. No, he was very confused, and then his roommate had to like help him cut it, and I was like,
it. Yeah, all right.
damn.
Would you be embarrassed if your roommate just fucking said, Eric, you want me to cut your steak for you?
Yeah, I mean, it is embarrassing, no? Like, yeah. So
Dude, maybe he hasn't eaten a lot of steak, you know?
yeah, and
So he
I'm
doesn't
not,
know.
I'm not like shaming him for that, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone has to learn at some point,
Yeah.
but like I feel
No.
like this is definitely the time to learn, because every childhood's different, right? Like pre high school, like you come home, like dinner's already ready or stuff like that. At least like in my household. So then, yeah, you definitely have to learn to like be on your own, and I think apartment is like perfect for that.
All right. All right. Speaking of learning and food, when did you start learning how to cook, and when do you think people should know how to cook? Because I still know like some people that are like our age that can't even boil water correctly. Like like they can't even make cup noodles, and straight up you're boiling water and pouring inside of a cup. So when did you start learning how to cook? And yeah.
I mean, I feel like I didn't start like I feel like I'm not like a super good chef, right? Like I can cook enough, I think, for like 1 week's worth, and then it cycles over again. But I feel like people should just definitely like I don't know, because my freshman year, like you can't really cook, like there's no opportunity to cook. So I guess in your first apartment or like whenever you want to live by yourself, because eating out is kind of expensive, if you're trying to do that every day.
Maruchan,
So
dude.
yeah,
You just get some packet ramen. Was like 10 cents a pop. You're good for the whole month.
yeah, I guess. But hmm, I don't know. When do you think? When do you think people should learn how to cook?
Honestly, if if I had a kid like right now, right, and
Yeah,
they're like 8 years old, they better not they better know how to like cook ramen or at least
boil
something.
water.
Like, all right, so, since we're both from Asian households, when we were kids, we learned how to cook rice early.
Right,
Right.
right.
So that's something that our parents teach us, like, wash the rice,
Hmm.
put the rice in the rice cooker, all that stuff. And then like once we know how to make rice, I feel like things like fried rice, like scrambled eggs, it just came along.
Yeah, yeah,
Those are simple. Like you just toss it into a pan, or and you just
right.
stir until it's cooked.
Yeah,
So things like that, they're easy. I feel like you should learn all of those when you're young, like
like
8 to 12 years old.
right, like the foundations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then that I have those foundations from back then, like from like if I remember, like when I was 11 to I'm gonna say 14, 15, my cooking was ass.
Yeah, and I feel
Like,
like that's the thing, right? Where I feel like I feel like you shouldn't put an age on it as well because it's never too late to learn, right?
yeah,
Like
it's
you're never
not.
you're not gonna start off and be like a natural. Like you have to start from somewhere. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be bad at first, but it's normal for everyone.
Yeah, but it's important to like just learn how to cook that. If you are living by yourself, right? You don't want
Right.
to spend like dropping like $20 a day just on food. Let's say you're making minimum wage.
Mhm.
Chicago's like 14. You're dropping 2 hours of money for like straight food every single day. Is that like, or you could use that money towards cooking?
Yeah, I feel like because honestly, like, um, cooking saves you so much money,
So
right?
that's why I learned. I always knew that cooking saved you so much money, but over the summer, the upfront cost, I was like, damn, $60 for this much of food, like
Yeah,
groceries. But
yeah,
then I realized I just got there. I had to buy like salt that just runs me the entire summer,
exactly. Yeah,
oil that goes a long way. I was like, all right, these are expenses that I could just cut down like nickels and dimes every single meal. So
exactly.
I was like, I was calculating once, like just like off, just calculating for the giggles. I was like, I have 4 meals right here. I spent this much. I only spend like four something per meal.
Mhm.
I know I was like, and they're healthy. Like there's rice, there was chicken, sauce, vegetables, and I was like, damn, I am saving so much. But I was like, I think everyone should just meal prep and cook. Just learn.
Exactly. Because I, ever since I got an air fryer, right?
You
I've never
have an
like,
air fryer? I don't
yeah,
think about buying one.
it's worth it. It's worth.
Dude,
I've never ordered chicken wings
oh,
again in my
dude,
entire life
I
because
saw that shit. It's crazy.
yeah. Because you buy like a pack of chicken wings, right? And it's like $15, and then you cut everything up so it becomes like the drum and the wing, and then you air fry everything. And it's like 30 pieces of chicken,
Oh shit.
and it's like $15, right? But if you spend $15 at like Buffalo Wild Wings or something like
You
that,
get like
it's
15 pieces?
yeah, probably around there. And like that's on a good day too, you know. So I've never bought wings again, and it just saves you so much money. And you buy like one thing of sauce, and it lasts you like super long anyway.
Damn, you
So
have an air fryer, dude. How
I
often do
highly
you use it?
recommend.
And I see. I'm buying that after I move out.
Yeah, I
Like,
use it. I use it probably 2-3 times a week, maybe.
oh, oh, you meant air fryer in your apartment, right?
Yeah, my apartment. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay. I thought you
What are you
meant
talking about?
I thought you thought. I thought you were cooking back at home. I was like,
No, no, no,
you're
no,
cooking
no,
back at home? That's crazy.
no,
I
no, no,
barely do
no.
that.
It's in my apartment right now.
All right.
But yeah, it opens up a whole new world too because you start going like the Walmart frozen section, and
Yeah.
you're looking on the back of stuff, and it says like air fryer, and you're like, all right, it's so easy. You just pop it
Oh
in.
wait, they have labels for air fryers now.
Yeah, they're starting to, a lot of food is starting to have like labels for air fryer. Like if you look
Oh,
at like chicken nuggets or like you remember like the McDonald's chicken selects, like the chicken tenders.
the Tyson brand.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
basically chicken tenders, right?
Yeah.
You can just find so many that say air fryer now, and even like at Costco and Sam's, they have like food that has air fryer. And it's just so easy. I highly recommend.
Honestly, people don't even need to know how to cook these days. They
Yeah, for real.
have
You just pop
like
in the air fryer.
air fryer, a microwave, sous vide. Dude, sous vide.
I don't know about that.
You don't know what sous vide is?
No.
Okay, so
Is that like the pressure cooker or?
no. It's like con, the tub of water. You vacuum seal whatever meat or stuff you want inside of it.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
just set it to a temperature. You just dump it in.
Yeah.
You just wait straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And then after that, you just take it out. You're good. And one thing I learned over the summer was how to use an oven.
Oh, true. I feel like oven's so easy too. You literally
I
just pop food in there
know.
and you just wait.
Dude, I thought it was like the hardest thing for my entire. All right, like we're Asians, we don't use ovens a lot. We use that to store like pots and pans.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was like, okay, I never knew how to use an oven, right?
Mm.
All you had to do is preheat, shove it in there, like look up a recipe, shove it in there, wait the X amount of time, take it out, you're good.
Right.
And
And I feel like that's the
easy.
hardest thing too. Like the hardest thing is starting out because I feel like that's the scariest part of it. It's like, oh, what if I mess this up? Like, what if I waste whatever? But I feel like every time I cook, I learn something, you know?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, I use too much sauce this time, or I use too much salt. And eventually that adds up to where like you start perfecting your recipes and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
And I feel like that's the important part.
It is. Are you the type to measure your ingredients?
No, I just
Okay, it's okay.
freestyle it.
I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like when I start with new recipes and like start trying to make new stuff, I'll try and measure out as much as possible because I want to like know what it tastes like, and eventually like I'll tweak that to my liking.
Really? See, I tried a lot of new recipes over the summer. I was just winging the fuck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I made curry for the first time.
Mm.
I was like, all right, this looks decent. I kept adding stuff in there. See, and then I was like, okay, the taste is good. All right. I fed it to my friends and my roommates.
Right.
It was missing spice. I was like, okay. After that, I was like, all right, next time I'm gonna buy some jalapenos and dice it.
Yeah, exactly. So then next time you take what you learned from the first time you did it, and even though you didn't mess up, right? Like it still tasted probably good, but then next time you add it and you perfect it like over each time. And I think that's so important to cooking.
Yeah, dude, I have like a new passion for cooking recently. Like back then, like I like to watch food videos. I always like to watch food videos. I
Hmm.
was a fat ass. You know, I was a fat ass. All right.
No, I'm not
I,
gonna say
I,
that.
I love food and all that shit. But then I was like, all right, cooking. I suck at chopping shit. You know, I always wing
Hmm.
it. But like now, I'm like, I have a better understanding of how to wing from just watching
Hmm.
video. They said like 2 cups of flour. In my head, I'm like, 2 cups of flour is probably this much. I'm gonna add.
You don't have the measuring cups?
I'm like, you know. So I just wing the fuck out of it, and it's great. Like I made pizza over the summer. That shit was delicious.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it's fun, right? I think one thing with cooking though is it takes a lot of time.
Oh,
And
you remember my Sunday cooking show over there?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, it takes the whole day, dude.
Yeah, you'd send me like the first one at like 3 p.m. and you keep sending me updates and it's like 7 p.m. and you're like, it's finally done.
It's finally done. I'm eating at 9 now.
That's what's the I guess the only problem with cooking is like during finals I barely cooked. Like we ordered out most days because I just didn't have time, you know. And cooking, it's not even just like the cooking time, like you have to prepare and you have to like get the ingredients and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the one downside with cooking. It's just the time.
All right. So instead of cooking, would you opt in for meal replacements?
Talking about like Soylent or
Yeah,
like
Soylent.
no. I feel like I like eating too much. I like eating way too much. And I've tried it once and I just felt so like I didn't have energy. I don't know.
Okay, so I've been drinking. I wouldn't say it's meal replacement, but like one of those drinks called Ensure. Uh, um, it's like it has protein, probiotics, like vitamins or whatever.
Mhm.
It tastes decent, you know. It's good,
But
and it's
does
three.
that like fill you up though?
Um, yeah, like for a good amount of time. It's like 350 calories. I drink it like whenever I'm just like a tad bit hungry, and
Mhm.
for 350 calories, I was like, you know, that's good for now. I'll wait to dinner or whatever. I'll wait to lunch.
Mm.
So it's a good kind of breakfast, whatever. But I thought about it. I was like, can I go a whole year just drinking like
Nah.
replacements?
I feel like that would mess up your insides.
Yeah, but like think about how back to the efficiency thing. All you have to do is like maybe like pop 4 bottles a day and you're done.
I guess. But I don't know. I feel like I like eating way too much,
I do love eating a
you
lot.
know? And if you just take that out and you just meal replace it, I feel like it's fine for some meals, but
What
I
if
don't
it
think it's
tastes like pizza or like let's say you're drinking like
nah. If I'm drinking pizza, nah.
let's just say it's like marinara sauce. They have some like cheese, like dry dehydrated cheese in there, and like dehydrated like sausage, and you're just drinking it.
I don't know about
But
that.
it has like the like nutritious like because pizza's not healthy. We know that. But
Yeah.
like what if they made like a healthy like pizza drink?
What do you say?
I what exactly what I'm saying.
I would probably not drink that because I feel like a lot of eating is texture, you know,
Oh yeah, I
and
dude,
that would throw me so off if I was drinking something. It tastes like pizza. It would,
you're just like gulping it down instead of like I missed the crust.
yeah. It's even weird with you know how like those chip brands are getting like
The
a little
protein
too.
chips?
No, like just Lay's in general.
Oh, what about it?
They're getting like exotic with their flavors. It's like, oh, this one's chicken and waffle, and it tastes like
I,
chicken and
I
waffle, right?
I've never tried any of that just because
No, they got weird ones. Like,
it's crazy. Like they look like okay, that's cool and interesting, right? But
right.
like growing up, I've always stuck with the cheddar, the sour creams. You know, it
Mhm.
was like I don't want to stray. I know what I like from chips.
Yeah. So then that's my point where if you're eating a chip and it tastes like pizza, it throws you off. But then if I were to drink something that tasted like pizza, that would throw me extra off, you know?
But you know which one has some really good pizza chips? Pringles.
But yeah, Pringles, yeah, I'll let those slide. Those are fine.
Those are amazing.
But they have flavors like chicken and waffle. And that's out of line for me, at least. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
eat it. They even have flavors like taco, like street taco,
Damn.
and you eat it. It's like
I kind of
you
want some
kind of
street tacos, bro.
you kind of taste it, but it's not it.
And
It
you're
throws
like,
you
where's the
off.
salsa?
Yeah.
Dude, what if you dipped it in guac, huh? What if you dipped the street taco chip in guac and salsa?
It'd be weird.
Yeah, still.
For me, it'd be weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I associate texture with taste so much. And it's like I'm not eating a taco, but I'm tasting one. So it's weird.
All right, which one would you rather lose? Your sense of taste or your sense of like touch for like texture wise?
Probably texture.
And you talk so much about texture.
Okay, the thing is like what like it's not like I'm eating for texture. I'm eating for taste. But I'm also eating if I don't know. Because you're eating for both. So then why would you take one away? And if I were to take one away, I would take away
all right.
texture.
See, you know why I asked this? Now, if you can't feel texture, will you drink the pizza? Will you drink the pizza meal replacement?
Okay, yeah, you got me there. If I lose my sense of texture and like feel it in my tongue, sure, I'll drink it. Got me there.
Yeah. All right. So what I got from you is you value taste more than texture, but you still like a good texture, right?
Yeah, next topic.
Next
People will be listening to this later and be like,
what is this guy? Hey, bro, we went from high school to college to dorm food. Now we're talking about texture, bro.
So scuffed.
Dude, there's like I've always thought about some like stupid stuff that I like never say. Dude, this podcast I'm about to say it all, dude. Like there's some topics I'm like maybe for the next one that I want to talk about, but this one, we're probably running out of time. You know,
I feel like you gotta
prep.
You gotta censor yourself a little bit.
I am censoring.
Okay. I'm saying like for future ones where you're saying like
no. These are all censored. They're just like some like crazy like hypothetical questions that
I see.
I ask people about.
Like drinking pizza.
Yeah, and or like, all right, we can talk about this one since we're talking about senses already. If you could only keep one of your 5 senses, which one would it be?
Oh, that's hard.
Right.
I probably sight.
Yeah, me too.
Cause like I can still use like everything, right? Like everything's still I can still use my hands even though I don't feel anything.
But you can't feel it. So like you could like let's say you're grabbing this, right? You don't know you're grabbing it.
Okay.
Or like
but I can still control my arm and be like
okay, yeah. Let's say you can control your arm, right? But let's say somebody is tapping on your shoulder, right? You can move, right? But you don't know if someone's tapping you or if you're hitting them by accident.
I see.
So you have to visually like look at it.
Okay. To like register like what you're doing.
I'm about to touch this person.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I would keep sight for sure.
I'll keep sight.
Because there's so many things you can still do with your sight. Like you can still watch stuff with closed captions. You can read. I don't know.
I was gonna say read. I don't read.
I mean, you can read. Like I mean, like communicating, right? Like you can still read what people are saying.
Well, you could talk.
Oh, okay.
You can't hear though.
But I can't hear what they're saying, so they'd have to communicate through writing it. You know?
Yeah.
But I would keep sight for sure. I feel like we live in such a visually stimulating world, you know?
But how about your sense of taste and smell?
It's fine.
No more texture. No more.
It's fine. No more pizza. Yeah, that's when I drink the pizza.
That's what you should say. Let me crack 4 open a day. Be a replacement dad.
When I can't taste anything anymore, yes, sure, I'll drink a pizza shake or smoothie or whatever.
Dude, I'll make you one next time. You know what? Since we're already on this, you know, I'm about to. Let's say I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna make a pizza shake. I'm gonna make one for you. Dude, we could get some deep dish, right? Hear me out. Deep dish, instead of using water as base, we could use like tomato soup or marinara sauce, you know. And then instead of like ice cubes, we could use cheese blocks, cheese cubes. You listening?
I'm listening.
Instead of using like blueberries, you could use like sausage and
What do you
pepperoni.
mean blueberries?
Instead of using blueberries, like for a
Well,
regular
you use
shake.
wait, you use. Oh, okay.
Come on. See, think about it. That'd be amazing.
What
That'd be
that?
such. Think about it. It's basically like any like pasta sauce you're drinking.
But I don't drink pasta sauce.
At the end of your pasta dish, you don't just like scoop up the pasta.
No.
I did, bro. That's the best part.
What do you mean?
Really?
It's not like cereal and milk where you drink the milk afterwards.
All right. So you're telling me you don't scrape up the remaining like sauce after your pasta dish?
Like if there's a little, sure, right? But if it's basically like a soup after that, no, I'm not scooping it up.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I do scoop it up.
I don't know about that.
Dude, it's good. I don't know.
Maybe
Hey,
maybe I gotta try it. I don't know.
pasta sauce kind of hits different. You know? All right. When I'm referring to pasta sauce, I'm thinking about like or like the meat sauce, the marinara base, the tomato base.
Okay.
I'm not talking about no Alfredo. Like that I can't do. It's too
Okay.
too pungent, too strong.
If you're talking about like meat marinara,
Yeah.
then I'll do that because it has meat.
Yeah.
But if it's just like the straight up marinara, I don't know about that.
Oh, I'll dip like some breadsticks in that.
Oh yeah, like I'll reuse it, but I won't just straight up drink it. You know, I'll eat it with something.
Yeah, you know what? I take a reusable straw and just slurp it up, bro.
I guess.
See, I've been thinking so much about food lately. It's crazy.
Why?
Huh? Dude, my inner fatness is coming back. God, I'm just like, damn, I love food.
Yeah.
Like over the past few years, I've been watching an unhealthy amount of mukbangs.
Really? I never got into watching those. I don't know.
Bro, unhealthy amount. Like I watch mukbang channels. I watch mukbang compilations. Dude, look at that cute guy.
Camera died again. Hold up. Camera died again. Hold up.
Intermission. Go grab your food. Start your own mukbang channel.
Hold up. Camera died again. Hold up.
Hold up.
I gotta cycle out the battery. Be right back.
God, this guy's trying to be all professional using his DLSR, but I'm just out here using my $20, $30 webcam, and we're doing the same thing. All right, I'll commentate for those that are just audio listeners. He is putting on his headphones. He is putting battery onto his camera.
Are you not gonna cut this part out? Like,
I might not. It depends. It depends on how much I want to edit. How raw I want this podcast to be. You know. So it's kind of having like a real feel to it, you know, instead of like, all right, I'm just gonna edit this part out. That if it's not good, right. Yo, camera check. Oh. Ladies, he is not single, so give up.
All right, we're back.
We're back. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, ABC.
One's ABC, 1, 2, 3.
All right.
We're talking about mukbangs.
Yeah,
dude, I've been getting to mukbangs, dude. It's crazy.
I never got into watching them. I don't know.
Like, it's one of my guilty pleasures, just like watching people eat. Like,
but do you eat with them? Because I know that's what some people do. Is like they watch a mukbang and they eat with them.
Right? Like very, very like few times I eat with them. I think I told you this back then when I was in high school when it wasn't like really mukbang. It was just like more watching. Maybe it was mukbang. It was like something. But I like to watch people eat when I'm on a diet.
Oh, so you're filling the void.
No, not even that. I'm like, after my diet's over, I can eat what you eat. So it's giving me like it's kind of it's
Motivation,
training,
motivation.
it's not motivation. It's like mentally training. Like, can I overcome this urge of like gluttony? You know?
Okay,
Like
I see.
it's like I could succumb to it. It's like, yeah, dude, they're eating like fucking the Whopper, like Big Mac or like whatever. I'm like, I could drive out and get myself a Whopper, right?
Uh-huh.
But I was like, I'm on a diet right now. I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna eat a protein bar.
Mm.
Like
You're salivating as you're watching.
dude, I'm just like, oh, dude, their milkshake looks delicious. But
You're like,
yeah,
you're drinking your water like this.
I'm
You're
just like,
shaking.
dude, I'm just like, oh, dude, that I want that milkshake so bad. But yeah, back then I use it as kind of like a mental training alongside my physical training. But now I just watch it for entertainment, dude. Like sometimes when I sleep laying on my bed, I just have it on my phone, watching it. Sometimes I just have it on my desktop and watch it as I sleep. It's crazy, dude.
I know there's a huge community for it, but I've never gotten into it.
Shit.
I don't know.
Hey, do subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna start doing mukbang.
All right, yeah, invite me. I'm down to eat. I'm down to do one. I don't know about watching one, but I'm down to do one.
Dude, I'm not. Dude, I did some. I have like a private story back then for on my Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called Watch Me Eat.
True.
But like I don't know. But ASMR, I'm not so a big fan of.
No, I never got into that.
Like you don't like the. Hey guys, my name is Trash.
Yeah, I never got into that.
No.
No.
Yeah, but food is so much more appealing though. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know.
Would you do mukbang?
Would I do one? Yeah, I'm down.
As in like, okay, would you? Yeah, would you do one?
Yeah, I'm down. Well, like, what are you talking about though? Because is every mukbang video like a challenge where it's like, oh, I'm gonna eat 100 tacos?
No, it's different. They're not challenges. They're basically I've watched many. Some of them tell stories. Some of them tell like like having a conversation. Like think about some of them could be like a podcast kind of mukbang. It's like pretend we're just talking right now, and then I have like a fucking drumstick in my hand just munching away like mom. And then back to like story time. Like, yeah, dude, Vanessa fell over and she tripped over a rock and rolled downstairs.
Okay, I see.
And then I have like another burger in my hand. Some are straight up like munching. I don't know, like they're like, look at this food. Now watch me dip this hamburger into 30 pounds of liquid cheese.
Yeah, I think that's like the prototype in my head of what a mukbang is.
I watch the ones that are more of how can I put this nicely? Well mannered. All right, that's as nicely as I can put. More well mannered, table manners. Nice eating. So
I see.
A lot of the ones that I try to avoid from are hey, I'm about to dump my hand into 30 pounds of cheese and just scrape it and put it on my plate. I'm like, no, I can't do that. No. Like the thing is, I want to feel like I want to eat the food I'm watching, right?
Right.
I don't want to eat that.
So you don't watch the videos where it's like I blend a pizza into a shake and drink it type of thing.
I would definitely watch that, definitely I would subscribe to whoever does that. Shit. That sounds so interesting. Like whoever thought of that is a genius.
Yeah, I got you there. For a second you're like, damn, he got me.
Damn, he got me. No, he would not. But yeah. Any guilty pleasures that you are willing to spill?
I don't know. I guess honestly, I just play hella video games. I don't even do anything else. I just play hella video games.
You play TFT.
I haven't played that in a long time. Yeah,
You played WoW.
Uh-huh.
That's
Dude,
it.
it's I'll play like Smash and
All right,
like
for the
Animal
audience who don't
Crossing.
know what WoW is World of Warcraft is
Very
for
nerdy game.
is for nerds that have no life and
Yeah.
not pay.
It's because I started playing it when I was really young.
You
And
did.
I no,
You
I played it when I was probably like 12 or 11. Like I remember
really?
I'd go up to my like cousin's room and play it on his laptop. And then the addiction started, you know?
See, I never played WoW because it was because of the subscription, like $15
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I don't got $15 a month to spend on a game.
Yeah, I didn't either. I played on my cousin's account.
Like think about it right now. I'm spending 15 a month for the gym membership. Like I'm
uh,
spending a virtual gym membership on a game.
yeah, basically. I
So
don't know.
never
I just
got never got to those subscription games. I'll play the games that like maybe the one time purchase.
uh-huh.
But yeah, I haven't played anything in a while, dude. Aside from like Riot Games,
Yeah, true.
like like the Animal Crossing, haven't touched that shit since May.
I
Uh,
gave you asked me for money. I gave you a million bells, and then you logged off forever.
I haven't played Breath of the Wild for half a year.
Uh-huh.
Last time I played Smash was May.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like
though,
it's so time consuming.
it's
I
time
mean,
consuming. Yeah.
like I enjoy playing it, right?
Right.
But right now, at my current stage in like life and career,
Life.
I feel like I could use that much the time for something
Uh-huh.
else. Like for now, I'm starting a podcast.
Right.
Um, I have fitness goals,
Mm-hmm.
and I watch a lot of YouTube, unhealthy amount. Like I know I could use that time somewhere else as well, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
things like that. And finance. I'm talking about finance in like a different podcast.
Uh,
If you want to be on it, be my
yeah, I'm
guest.
down for whatever.
But those are some of the other things I was like, I could be playing Nintendo right now, but I want to do something else with it.
That's what I've been feeling too. I feel like I'm slowly starting to outgrow video games, and it's kind of sad
It's
for me
so
for
sad,
because it's
dude.
I've been playing video games, you know, like since I was a little kid, freaking playing little Game Boy,
Dude,
like
I had a fucking SD.
yeah, and it's kind of sad that I feel like I'm slowly starting to outgrow it, and that's part of the reason why like I want to build a PC right now, right? But in my head, I'm like, I don't even know if it's worth it because I could be spending what like 1,000, 1,300 or whatever 1,500 on other things, you know? Because if I get a PC, realistically, like, am I gonna even have time to play it? Because right now, I think I'm just playing games because I know in the near future, like when I start grad school, I'm not gonna have time for it.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like that's why I'm just playing as many games as I can right now. Because in the future, I know I'm not gonna. And like when I work a job, I doubt I'll be playing games. But yeah, it's kind of sad.
It is really sad.
Yeah,
Like I like it's just something that I don't know that's ingrained in me or like my personality type, but like I love playing games. I like it,
yeah,
but I always bite my ass at saying like you can use this time maybe from the Asian household, like you could use this time for something better, you know? And I'm just like, oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Jordash. Inner Jordash, you're right. You could do something else with this time.
mhm,
But like I feel like after graduating, I might start stream like not
yeah,
streaming as in I'm not trying to be a variety streamer
uh,
because I can't see myself just sitting there playing games all the time.
yeah,
Like I want to do some like cooking streams,
yeah.
you know, or like yeah, whatever, like maybe live podcasts, you know.
True.
But yeah, dude, gaming, I miss that shit, dude. I used to have a fucking Game Boy too. Fire Red was my
Uh
favorite.
huh. Uh huh.
I haven't played Pokemon in so long.
It's
So
even
long.
like it's even like playing games like we used to run like fives on League. But
Oh
then like
shit.
now I feel like we can't because literally we'd always be down, right? Like
Back then in high school, we're just like 2 a.m. and
yeah,
fucking like on a school night. We're just gonna be like, guys, you guys trying to run 5?
and we'd all be down because we had nothing else to do. But we'd always be down because we had nothing else to do. But then now I feel like one of us is always busy, or like we don't have time. Or, I don't know. It's kind of sad, but I feel like it's just part of growing up, you know.
Yeah, our goals have shifted. Like
Yeah,
back
exactly.
then we don't have like shit to do. That's what we play.
We
Now,
didn't have any goals besides like getting into college.
Not even that. Back then, I feel like right now, back then we don't know enough on what to do.
Mhm.
Right now, like the more stuff I watch, the more I research things, the more I look up stuff. Like I'm like, oh, there's this I could do. Like all the financial stuff that I have to look into. All the job stuff I could look into.
Mhm.
The other life aspects I could be a part of.
Right.
You know, back then we're just like the only thing we had was going to school, hanging out with friends, going to eat, and playing video games.
True.
You know? But
Yeah.
now I'm just like, fuck. I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, I'm just, dude. I'm about to turn 22. And I'm out here like, dude. I feel like I'm 52 already.
Honestly, I feel like I'm getting old too.
I feel like I'm getting old too quick.
Yeah.
Like I have heard stories about like fucking 28-year-olds. They're still partying like they're 21.
Yeah, I don't know. That's something too. I feel like slowly I am starting to like party less. I don't know.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro.
What do you mean?
Bro, you acted like I didn't see you on Snapchat 2 days ago, bro.
No. Like slowly, like I don't know. It's just becoming too much, you know, where I'm like, damn, I am too old now. My body cannot handle this
And
anymore.
my 22-year young body.
I'm not even 22 yet.
Yo, my
21.
My 21-year-old body cannot handle 10 shots of tequila.
Right. I don't know. It's just I agree with what you're saying about how I feel like I'm growing up fast because it's gonna be in 3 years from now. I'm gonna be done with grad school and I'm gonna have a full-time job, and it's like, damn, that's kind of crazy because 3 years goes by fast, you know.
Bro, like early on when we started college, I thought it was the slowest fucking thing.
True.
Now that we're about to graduate, I'm like, you know, looking back.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Freshman year was 3 years ago.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was still like freshman. Like since me and some of the guys were still talking about like, hey, freshman year we had this happen. You know, like this was our class. Yesterday. We learned this and this. You know, we hated this class. You know, and I was like, thinking back, like that shit was 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's what everyone told me. Like all my cousins and like people who are already in college is like, it goes by fast. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And then now that I'm actually about to graduate next semester, it's like, oh damn, it does go by kind of fast.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. And one thing that one of my, I would say mentors from the summer told me, enjoy college while it lasts. You know.
Yeah.
And then because like during Rona right now, it was like okay, because he told me not to work so much, just because after I graduate, I'm working for the rest of my life basically. Right. And he's like, enjoy this time while I laugh. And I thought about that shit. I was like, if someone told me that shit 3 years ago, different story right now. You know? Yeah. Right now I'm just like, fuck. You know, it's my last year, but we're stuck in our fucking house. You can't do shit. Yeah, you know? Honestly. And I want to travel places. That's one of my end goals in life. Like just travel I wouldn't say the world, but locations that I want to go to. Yeah. You know, one of them's gonna be Japan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of them's gonna be Mexico,
Uh-huh.
and one of them's gonna be like Sweden.
Sweden for IKEA.
Yeah, Sweden for IKEA.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I think I I've met a lot of people too who are like already physical therapists, and they always tell me like, oh, like if you can take a gap year, like do it before you go to PT school, because once you do, like all you're gonna do is like school, and then you're gonna start working. And I don't know. I feel like it's our people our age, I guess, where we live in such like a hustle mentality where it's like, oh, like nah, why would I take a gap year? Like I just want to, where it's like, nah, why do I want to take a gap year? Like I just want to start right away, you know? Because I like you have debts to pay and all that stuff. But I don't know. It's tough because I already know in the future I'm gonna be looking at it and being like, damn, I wish I did take a gap year and like travel or whatever.
yeah.
But for me right now, it just seems so unfeasible to
Mhm.
actually just take a gap year, because in my mind it's just like I'd be wasting time, but I know it would be an investment in myself, you know. So it's a tough situation.
Yeah, see, I felt that it's like I could take a gap year, right? But
Mhm.
what am I going to do for that 1 year?
Exactly,
It's
and that's the
like
thing. Yeah.
I'll just be at home playing games
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
or watching YouTube. I'm not
Uh-huh.
doing anything productive or have enough money to go out to explore,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
kind of thing.
and
So
it's
right now just running.
and it's like the job market and like grad schools in general too, where they'd ask you like, oh, what'd you do in your gap year? So you kind of still have to hustle, but I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah, I felt that, but I don't know. Time will tell. Shit,
True.
maybe in 1 year, I'm gonna take a gap year from work one day.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna just say I'm 30, 32. Let me take a gap year.
Mm.
But right now, after all this college shit and whatever, I feel like I'm trying to retire. Honestly,
I
I'm like, life is still young for me, but I was like, dude, I've done so much already. I feel like I gotta retire.
I just want to work already, you know. I don't know. I feel like I just want to work
Really, I
and
feel
just
like
have.
I wanna. I'm the opposite. I feel like I want to revert back and have a better. I want to say a better college experience, a more adventurous college experience.
I
Cause,
okay, yeah, I can see
cause,
that.
cause for me, I all I did was network and all that stuff, study,
Mm-hmm.
go to school,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't get to really like travel or
Travel, okay.
like as in like summer vacation, travel and have some fun with some friends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me,
Mm-hmm.
over the summers, either I work or internship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could have like those summers back, that's all I care for.
Really?
Yeah, because I like elementary and high school. Like my summers were just like hanging out with those like friends, like playing
Right.
basketball, riding bikes. But
Right.
for college, it wasn't any of that. It was more of I gotta work, and I
You gotta
feel
do something with your summer. Yeah.
because like if you don't do something with that summer, when you try to look for jobs, they're like, "So what you do for this past summer?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
That does kind of suck. And I feel like we live in like a competitive type of society as well, where it's like your classmates are ultimately the people you're competing against, right? Like when I was doing all my anatomy stuff like that, and I'd meet people and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I do physical therapy too." I'm like, "Oh, like you're my friend, but in a way, you're also my like competitor." You know, because we're gonna be
frenemy.
applying to see, yeah, we're gonna be applying the same school, and I would never like purposely sabotage them or anything like that. But it's just like a weird thought in the back of your mind. And I know I've met um one of my like older roommates told me that he was in a class where it's like it is literally a competition where it's only the top 40% get an A, top 30% get a B, and then you like slowly get like C and D and F. So then people wouldn't work with each other, and like people would like purposely like sabotage each other and not help each other. And I feel
Really,
like that's such a weird environment to be. It was an engineering class. I don't know which one though, but yeah.
really.
Yeah. Isn't that so messed up that that
Wait,
exists?
well, it's different from us, like from the people I met
Mm-hmm.
and the group I have.
Mm-hmm.
We're just helping each other, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if we're lacking in one aspect, we try to help them like, or like someone tries to help us. So I remember I wasn't really good with my professional skills. I got developed through that. And then like other people were stuck on their kind of confidence or like, you know, how to talk to people or to companies. Shit. I give them a motivational speech, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, all I have to do is to make them feel at ease, and they can just have their own confidence. You know, I take what I learned from like workshops and other people. Shit, I spread that shit like gospel, dude. Like word of God. I'm like, shit. Here you go. Take it as is.
Yeah.
You know. So.
And that's how stuff should be. Where it should be a collaborative effort, but it's just like the realistic part of it is that sometimes you are competing against other people, even though you're not supposed to, or like it's not intention. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a good way to wrap up this first podcast. We talked about high school to college, dorming, food, mukbang, and our early life crisis. But
midlife crisis at 21.
Early life crisis at 21. So thank you for tuning in to the first episode of BobaBreak. Again, I am your host, Jordash. Thank you to our special guest today, Eric Wong.
Thank you for having me.
Wave, and his good DSLR camera. And see you next time. And
Boba break, Boba break, 1, 2. Boba break, Boba break, Jordash, Boba break, Boba break, Atlas, Boba break, Boba break, Jordash.